When you calibrate often to the vibration of your inner being, you will become stable enough that other environments or interruptions or interactions won't throw you off your vibrational game. It's logical, isn't it, that in seclusion there's less for you to react to. And the whole point of the conversations that we have about calibrating and stabilizing is that you don't want to live in solitude. You want the advantage of interacting with others and co-creating new ideas, new vibrations. Even when you think about the law of attraction, just in the simplest way that you can think about it, that which is likened to itself is drawn. The very function of the law of attraction implies connection with all kinds of others. It's not about solitude, it's about harmony. But you have to find harmony with yourself, stable enough harmony with yourself that you can maintain it. Now, we really want you to hear this. It is such a normal, meaning logical, meaning usual thing for our human friends to experience, that you get knocked off your balance by others. It's understandable, isn't it? But since you don't want to get knocked off your balance, when you do, then you do something about finding more stabilization. And we want to give you some clues about what it is about being with others that knocks you off your game. It's your pushing against them, or it's your justifying where you currently stand to them. If they're asking you, why are you where you are? Why did you do that? Why do you think that way? Why are you like that? Why did you do that? And you feel defensive, you're knocked off your game. Because in the defense against something, you lose your connection. And so the whole point, the whole benefit of being by yourself is to accomplish the feeling of alignment so that you know what it feels like, and then to intend to maintain it, to manage it, even when you're around others. Esther loses her balance frequently. And you know why? There are a lot of things she wants, and she cares deeply about many things. And when something that she cares deeply about feels threatened, even in the slightest way, she feels a defensiveness, a protectiveness, but she's trying to get over it. She wants to let the world be whatever it is, and she wants to find her balance with her own inner being so that she can be in a state of living and let living rather than needing things to be different in order for her to feel good. In the hotel room in Miami last weekend, it was the worst hotel that she's ever been in, and the best hotel that she's ever been in this way. Her personal hotel room had no hot water. First cold shower she's taken in a long time. And the toilet would not stop running without her taking the lid off the tank, taking a wire hanger from the closet that she had brought, twisting the wire hanger so that it would hold the lever up so that the toilet wouldn't make that noise all night long or between flushes. The safe that she likes to put her laptop in and her jewelry and wallet and so forth was locked shut. There was no room service in the hotel. And there were other things. So Esther's finding herself feeling a little bit like the pioneer that she likes to be, being able to figure out what to do about the toilet and figuring out how tolerant she can be to the cold water. She got very efficient about that. And the heating, air conditioning, it's an old hotel, so it could be set on heat or cool. And since it was Miami, logical that it would be set on cool, because there's more hot that is wanting to be cooled than there is cold that's wanting to be warmed. But she was cold in her room the whole time she was there. So You could argue, well, that wasn't very good creating. And that would cause Esther to argue back. Hey, it was slim pickings. We felt very fortunate that we found a place at all. The wonderful things about the hotel were the staff, the behind-the-scenes staff. They were really wonderful. The people that were in the back hallways, back behind the stage that Esther interacted with, she enjoyed every one of them so much. And we want to say to you that in this situation, Esther did not lose her balance, not for 1 minute, because none of that was really threatening the bigger picture that she cares so much about. But when something that you really, really care about, in other words, Esther's comfort, matters to her, but she's not going to get shook up over it for a minute. You see what we're getting at? You want to be stable, but you got to practice that and do so in your solitude. And then get out into the world and figure out how stable you are. And when you find yourself laughing at the toilet rather than swearing at it, or just getting under the covers and enjoying your bed rather than complaining about how cold you are, or. In other words, you're really good at making your lives work. It's good when you are able to stop. And this is the thing that we most want you to hear. Defensiveness. Justifying where you are. Those are the two common behaviors that make you have uncomfortable experiences when you react with others. You'll hear more as we're moving forward.